God! Just look at how far we've come! We started out as a bunch of bumpkins from Yo, but now we're great officers, getting audiences with royalty. I don't know what it is about my brothers, but the Emperor and Cao Cao seem to have taken a liking to them. Thinking back on it now, a lot has changed since our early days. The only thing that hasn't changed is me. I wonder if I should start making some changes myself. Well, isn't that nice to hear? If you really think so, then maybe I don't. But my brothers always seem to have their heads on straight. They don't get mad, no matter what. And I lose my temper at the first sign of trouble. That's the one thing that's never changed. Speaking of changes, you're quite different than you were when we first met. But your heart is more or less in the same place. I always feel at ease with you.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
Oh, it has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
I've just received word that Lord Gongsun Zan was defeated by Lord Yuan Shao at Yijing. I owed a great deal to that man. Lord Gongsun Zan took me under his wing when I was directionless. He even nominated me as a minister of Ping Yuan. This chaos has claimed a dear friend. Thank you for your concern. But to be honest, it hasn't dampened my spirits as much as you might imagine. Lord Gongsun Zan's defeat has given Lord Yuan Shao the 4 provinces north of the river, making his kingdom the most powerful in the land. Conflict with Lord Cao Cao will be unavoidable. History is being written. Great changes are coming to our world. The sadness I should be feeling at the loss of a great friend has been replaced by strange excitement for the future. I have something to discuss with you. Tonight, let us enjoy drinks in the moonlight before feasting together in your room.
We're gonna drive out Cao Cao?
Shh. Not so loud, Zhang Fei.
But why with the Emperor?
I am not sure of His Majesty's true intentions, but he is clearly not satisfied with the current state of affairs. So, what say the 3 of you?
What can I say? Your mind's already made up, isn't it?
Yeah. Helping all those in need. That's what you set out to do.
Very well. It's good to know I have your trust. I spoke with the Emperor here, and learned how much he is suffering under the current arrangement. I will do what I believe is right, in the way I see fit. If His Majesty is asking for help, then I want to answer the call.
Heh, that's the Liu Bei we all know. Besides, we never plan to just keep taking orders from Cao Cao forever, right?
I have no objections. But how are we going to carry out such a plan? As it stands, we are nothing more than the guests of Lord Cao Cao's. We don't have the soldiers, let alone the support necessary to succeed.
First, we will remove ourselves from Lord Cao Cao's influence and claim some land on which to establish a base. Lord Cao Cao has been talking about attacking Yuan Shu in anticipation of Yuan Shao's forces coming south. That will be our opportunity to leave Shu City. Our destination is in Shu, the castle at Xiapei. With the time we've spent there, I'm sure the people will give us a warm welcome upon our return.
I'm no strategist, but do you really think we should bother with attacking Yuan Shu? If we're just going to turn on Cao Cao anyway, I don't see why we'd need to keep following his orders.
I understand your thoughts, but we cannot deny that he has helped us on many occasions. I'd like to repay him for that. You do? That's good to hear. I wasn't sure what I would do without your support.
It's just like you to think this way, brother. But that's the part of you we admire most. Stay true to your chosen path. While Liu Bei is away negotiating the alliance with Yuan Shao, it's up to us to defend Xiapei. His family also resides within this castle. Should anything happen, we must be ready to guard it with our lives. Yes, it is a relief to have you here with us. With Cao Cao's forces engaging Yuan Shu's massive army, I can't see the commander himself bringing soldiers our way, but there's reason enough to believe he might send one of his officers. We need to stay vigilant. I am sure Liu Bei and the others will be able to secure the alliance and bring back reinforcements. All we can do is put our faith in them and perform our duty here.
There are plenty of marshes and rivers around here, so you get people falling in from time to time.
Greetings. Yes, I've been thinking a bit about Liu Bei and where we might go from here. When he told us that he had found his purpose, when he decided to part ways with Lord Cao Cao to establish a base of our own, I was happy. If we could spare the people of this troubled world even one source of grief, then we sworn brothers would proudly charge into battle. And yet, he still lacked a solid ambition for us to pursue. He would speak of doing great things for the world, but never decided what those great things would be. But then, after fighting Louis Bu and having that discussion with Lord Cao Cao, something changed. He found some sense of purpose. This could well be the turning point. Will he be able to seize this opportunity to rise? That is why it is more important than ever that we support him, no matter what. That's what I like to hear. We must all work together to help him achieve greatness.
We have a report!
What is it?
Cao Cao's forces are advancing on Xiaopei Castle!
How could this be? What about my brothers?
We have received no word. There are rumors that they have fallen to Cao Cao's forces. Please, sir, your orders!
We must defend the castle at all costs. I'm counting on you to help us make it through this.
Xiaopei is...
You there. Uh-huh. Now advance!
We have them beat in numbers and in spirit. Do not fear, Guan Yu. Bring this castle down around them.
Behind me lies Liu Bei's home. I shall defend it with my life if need be. I won't let you or anyone else lay a hand on my brother's stronghold.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemies already invaded the castle? We have to hurry and drive them out. Any who invade our stronghold will be met with our blades.
Get that! Infested. The enemy officer
shall return after reviewing my strategy.
Good work, everyone. All the foes who entered the castle have fled.
Don't allow the enemy even a shred of hope. Attack them relentlessly.
Damn. How are there still so many of them? I'm counting on you. Let us divide our efforts to halt the enemy's advance. Advance now!
now. Let's go.
As long as I'm here, you won't get through. I don't care how many men you have. Now be gone!
The enemy officer
wish to taste my
has been
blade.
defeated.
So, this is what Guan Yu is like when he's serious. Facing him head-on may be a difficult feat.
Well, well. This is a great help indeed. Allow us to defend the gate. I would be honored if I could test my skills against you! Time to act. With all my might. Looking rough. Take that. Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated. Well, I still can.
No letting up. Press the attack. The enemy will crumble soon enough.
Now, take this!
Dare to come out here alone? I'll make you regret that decision.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa.
Fear not! Push on through! Onward! Have faith
The
in
enemy
our
officer
victory.
has been defeated.
Xiaopei Castle is surrounded by rivers. Liu Bei's forces will likely be wary of any attempts to flood it. So, let's test that theory first.
Start the advance!
So the enemy is after the floodgates. Then they'll have to answer to me.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer.
The real fight starts now.
The enemy's holding out well considering the difference in strength of our forces. Even so, the resistance cannot last forever.
Cut down anyone stupid enough to come wandering into our ranks. This is how you do it! All my might. This isn't over. What just happened? Damn it! With all my might.
An officer? You must be kidding!
So shameful. Okay, is that it? This isn't over.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
And I thought they'd come marching in with a huge army. Does this mean they're nearly done for?
Damn it! Take that! What just happened? Let's cover some ground. What just happened? Take that! Really? What just happened? Not done yet.
The enemy officer
Still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
We've been able to hold out until now. Still, Cao Cao's forces are no joke.
He's still putting up a fight? Well, I suppose I should have expected as much from the famed Guan Yu. Still, he must be getting quite nervous under these circumstances. Let's
The enemy
take
officer
advantage of the situation while he's on the back foot.
Enemy formation has changed.
This territory
To approach the
is
enemy
ours.
stronghold now. It might be a trap. Yet, we won't last long at this rate. Let us take this chance to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Advance now!
Are you ready to face me? I
The
shall
enemy
retreat
officer
now,
has been
so that I
defeated.
may fight again another day.
Let's go.
Looks like it worked. Now, it's time to put an end to Guan Yu.
Lord Guan Yu, I, Zhang Liao, shall be your opponent. Ready your weapon!
I was more than ready for a trap. I'll cleave my way through and bring us that much closer to victory.
It would come to
The
this.
enemy
With
officer
this,
has been
we have put
defeated.
Guan Yu in check. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle. Shall we initiate the advance?
Castle falls. All of
The
this
enemy
will be
officer
for naught.
has been
Still,
defeated.
all we can do now is fight the foes before us. Now, believe in your allies and in our victory to come.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
You are foolish for charging ahead like this. If you were under my command, I would have you executed.
Looking rough.
Get down. The enemy officer
I failed
has
somewhere.
been defeated.
I shall analyze it later, but now I must go
The
back.
enemy officer has been defeated.
End this here!
Looking rough.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Your efforts truly are impressive. But I cannot lose. For the sake of Lord Cao Cao.
Looking rough.
Take that!
Now that.
Take that! Amazing! You are
the enemy
swift
officer
and deadly warrior.
has been defeated. Now!
Our mission is far from complete. Yet I have no choice but to retreat now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Such tremendous strength. Yet I will not falter. I shall put my all into halting your advance. Here and now.
We're going to. I want to end this with my own hands.
Time to advance.
Got you.
With you, it's honor and a duel.
I proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Come now, surrender your life to me.
Well done! Most impressive.
Regrettably, I am ill-equipped for this task. I must retreat.
Let's go.
Nice. I did not expect.
The enemy officer
I have no choice
has been defeated.
but to retreat.
Who knew there was such a tough guy here? Better back off for now.
We've broken through! This is our chance! Onward to victory!
Hit that!
Fantastic.
Bring him down.
No matter how you slice it.
So soon.
The enemy officer
I've had so much
has been
fun,
defeated.
but it seemed it's about time for me to withdraw.
So, you're among their ranks. Now it makes sense why we've had such trouble.
Take this. Time to act.
All my might. Take this.
Finished. Take that. Give it your all. Take that. Looking rough.
Take this.
Take this.
Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that.
Let's go then. You broke through that encirclement. You really are a dangerous one, Guan Yu. I'm afraid I'll have to take you down.
All my might. Our strength decide the outcome of this battle. Ready your weapon.
Nothing quicker than that. Bear witness to my power.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
With all my might. The enemy officer turned after we held such a great advantage. We were careless indeed. Even so, it is futile to struggle against us. You lot have no chance of winning.
All units, assault Xiaopei. We must capture the castle. Post haste.
By the heavens, Lord Cao Cao himself is here. We better retreat for now and bolster the castle's defenses. I won't give in, no matter how many people you throw at me. As long as I draw breath, I, Guan Yu, will protect this stronghold.
Take that!
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Yes. I would like for Guan Yu to eventually come under my command instead of being a mere guest. I want him to walk with me on the path to power.
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
Huh. No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers or how weak he becomes, my brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan. Ever since you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. I understand how you feel. As a follower of Liu Bei, you must see me as your sworn enemy. But we have yet to hear of Liu Bei's whereabouts. If you left me now, where would you go? In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due. It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Ziluan. May your next journey be fruitful. And hopefully, at my side.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
To happen in Guandu. I do not.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Listen.
My time has come.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang. If
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them! Now we must forward!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yenliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. All my might. Did I think
the enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Lord Cao Cao's renown makes
The
him
enemy
an
officer
excellent decoy.
has been defeated.
Just look at the size of the force
This
they've sent after
territory
him.
is ours.
With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
Their numbers matter not, for I will never falter. With enough wisdom and courage, there is always a path to victory. Begin advancing!
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
The enemy officer
This is our chance.
has been defeated.
Take the enemy by surprise!
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to
enemy
break the
officer
siege.
has
Stand
been
strong.
defeated.
Our victory is imminent.
Looking rough. I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
And for one,
Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough! A worthy foe indeed. Now the real battle begins.
to attack. A lot of them. Take this. Take this. Here's the resistance is futile. Take that.
We're on the back foot. We need to at least get back on level terms.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They've taken the fort at Yanjin. We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it. Let's start the advance. Failed. I leave the rest up to you.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
I have captured this area. Let's start the advance. All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao. Guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak cool at the feet of the Emperor.
The enemy officer
That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
not possible.
This is the fate of all who oppose me.
We're about to lose.
Better ready.
There must be something I can do.
Take that.
Behold my power!
Let's take that. Now.
Land belongs to the enemy officer has been defeated.
Of the sacred bird, Luan. And those eyes.
Let's go.
Yes. You must be.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
Let's start the advance.
Now.
I can't hold them much longer. We need a way through.
Bring them down. Take that.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This right.
Take this. All right.
Loose.
Break you.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can't believe this. That's one
The
more
enemy
stepping
officer
stone on
has
my
been
path to
defeated.
true might.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
Let's go.
The time is right. We should attack now.
Now.
You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight me? You do not lack for skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun. End this. I can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be?
What? Yan Liang has been defeated. Impossible. This cannot be.
I can't believe we managed to drive back such a large force. We may be outnumbered, but this battle is far from hopeless.
Send Guangzhou. Attack Genji and bring me Cao Cao's head.
Draws here!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Our next target will likely be the enemy forces at Yanji. This time, we can send some of our soldiers to the front. We can cross the river to the north and attack the enemy from behind. We must also be prepared to scale the cliffs on the way.
Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
Thanks for coming.
Judge the situation poorly.
Bear witness to my power.
fall here. Infested, they seem to have gained the upper hand.
Has been defeated.
The tide is turning in our favor.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
None other could accomplish such feats. Continue to perform in this manner.
Now, your assistance comes at the most opportune moment.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer. We need to make this decisive. Put on a show. Behold my power! There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I am Wen Zhou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are that bad. So your bravery isn't without justification. Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn it all. Why did it have to end like this?
Looking rough.
Whoa. What? Wen Zhou has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Now.
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Zhou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side. Overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Zuluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past
is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
So you remember? We fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. No, I think not. Now that you've rediscovered your past, you've no more need of a doctor. Besides, I was thinking of taking a trip to the place where my father studied medicine. Better late than never, huh? As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, What better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. They say Liu Bei is in Shu City. I wonder if Zhang Fei and the others are all right. Agreed. But only after we get permission from Lord Cao Cao. We accepted his help, so we must thank him properly. And we need to take custody of Liu Bei's family. Once we've settled our affairs here, we'll begin our journey. Does that sound good to you? Then let us return together. Back to my brother's side.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu.
You there? My time has come. Now advance! We cannot be sure that my brother is fighting in this battle. But if there is even a small chance... Come on! Let's go!
Stop right there! We're in the middle of a battle. I cannot let you pass without permission.
I am Guan Yu. I have received Lord Cao Cao's permission. Please, let us through.
I have heard nothing of this. Return to your positions.
We don't have time for this. I have to find my brother, even if it means forcing my way. Forgive me!
Sneaking out, are we? You won't get by me!
I understand that it is your duty to stand in my way. But still, I must get through to find my brother!
I have a feeling you weren't dealing with the typical deserters.
The enemy officer
sometimes
has been defeated.
Begin the advance! Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
I wanted to avoid fighting them if I could. But I suppose we must brush off these embers so we don't catch fire later.
Damn it. They got by us. There's no sense going after them now.
Looks like we have a long way to go still. Let's pick up the pace a bit. Another wave of enemies is coming our way. We should try to outrun them.
You rotten deserters. Your little journey ends here. If you want to force your way through, you'll have to get by me first. Close the gates! Prepare to engage these traitors! Archers, now! All together! Loose!
Now! We can't let arrows drive us off the cliffs. We must proceed carefully here.
So these are the traitors trying to slip past the barriers? Everyone, come quick! Catch them!
They're treating us like common bandits now. We cannot afford to be caught here.
They're coming our way! Prepare for battle, men! Get in formation! Now, it's here! All my might! Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough. Let's go.
Listen to me for a second! You will not escape, horse thief! The Spear of Zhao Yun shall bring you to justice!
Oh, that's...
Lord Guan Yu, it's been too long. And what a strange place for us to meet again. If possible, I would very much like to speak with Lord Liu Bei.
Lord Zhao Yun. I wish I could help. But I, too, am searching for him.
Oh, I never. This seems more complicated than I had thought. Lord Guan Yu, I will join you in your search. Perhaps together we can find Lord Liu Bei. There we go!
You would be a great help indeed. Yes! Let us go together!
The enemy officer
cannot allow them to return to Liu Bei's side. I'll have to deal with them here. Although I am certain Cao Cao would not wish it.
Let's go! Time to advance!
Yes! That magnificent beard! Let's go! I finally found him! I'll figure out a way to join him, and then I'll never leave his side! Yeah!
We've had enough of your little game. Now, you'll never get through here.
Bring them down.
Hey! I'm going for a quick run. We'll see how useful I can be. Just watch! Finish! Now! The victory!
Who was that?
That's the horse thief that was after my steed. Looks like he followed us all the way here.
His presence didn't really disturb us at all. I doubt he has any untoward intentions.
Situation. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You really are the best!
My lord.
Oh, no. It's an old habit. Well, whatever. My name is Chezzur. I've been admiring you from afar, and I've come all this way. Please, take me under your wing. Lord Guan Yu, we aren't out of danger yet.
Chezzur. You may come with us for now.
You mean it? Oh, thank you so much! I'll follow you to the farthest reaches of the kingdom for as long as I live!
I couldn't stop them.
Stop, Guan Yu! Take another step, and I will slay you where you stand! Are you sure that's Xiahou Dun? I have been granted passage by Lord Cao Cao himself. But if you must insist on standing in my way, then prepare to meet my blade.
Victory!
So you are eager to die. Take this.
End this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I knew you would prove a threat to our cause. But I will have your head in the end.
Farewell, Xiahou Dun.
The enemy? Here? But how? God, we have to warn Lord Xun Yu.
Those soldiers. Could it be? My brother. I don't believe my eyes.
We must act fast, Lord Guan Yu. The situation grows more dire by the moment.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
Now.
So that unit belonged to Guan Yu. Great officer. He turned the tide of battle with but a handful of men. Let us proceed with caution and finish off Liu Bei.
The enemy officer
post-haste
has been defeated.
Start the advance!
Cao Cao's men surround us.
Fortunate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is not the time to despair, brother. Have you forgotten the oath we made when we became brothers? We can only die if we are all together.
Yes. Yes, you are right. We shall fight and survive until Guan Yu comes.
Brother, let's give it. I will return to your side once more.
Take this.
This dream.
Guan Yu has come to save us.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's no dream. We're all together again. As we were always meant to be.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Shang Fei, my brothers. We have much to discuss. But first, let us escape this peril. The situation seems favorable. We must continue to fight hard.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Liu Bei, it's good to see you after so long. Spear is at your service. Lord Xiao Yun, I do not have hope for more dependable reinforcements.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. For the brother of my lord, I shall spare no effort.
Now then, brother, who is this?
He is Let's just say a man who insisted on offering his services.
Take that! Take that!
Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated. I've been waiting for this.
Take that! Take that!
Whoa. This territory is ours.
Still waiting for a real challenge!
This arrival has revitalized the foe. We are in danger of being forced back. Fortify the stronghold. We shall stop them there.
Territory is now mine! I'm still waiting for a real challenge!
This territory is ours. My will to fight remains strong. Truly, this is the place I was meant to do battle.
Let's get this fight started!
You spurned a welcoming hand, and threw your lot in with your vagrant brothers. A choice you feel no regret for, I hope.
I do not. I have chosen my path.
So, you value vacuous honor over reason? Perhaps it is well. We fight on opposite sides.
This should do it. Easy enough. I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
Bear witness to my power.
This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei and his minions have seemingly unlimited potential. One slight underestimation on our part could lead to our destruction.
That was close. But there's no telling when the enemy will strike again. Let us withdraw to the castle for now.
Brother, you have your family safely accompanying us, too.
My thanks. You have protected them well. Once again, we are reunited unharmed. More than anything, I am thankful for that. Now, Guan Yu, tell me a tale or two from your long journey here.
Take that!
It is good to have you two back with us.
We shall meet again. I made it a mantra until we were reunited. And now, I will make my oath to you once more. From this day onward, I will dedicate my life to clearing the path for rise of Liu Bei.
Thank you both. So you didn't decide to abandon me. That's a relief.
And not just for you, brother. I'd had just about enough of him asking, "Are they back yet?" every time he saw me. If you'd left me alone with him much longer, I might have given him a good smack on the head. So it's really good to have you back.
Everyone. Lord Zhao Yun, allow me to thank you as well. I would have died without your help. But what brings you all this way?
I have come to lend you my aid, Lord Liu Bei. I wish to serve under you.
Me? I don't even have a place to call home. Why would you wish to serve a vagrant?
Because of who you are. Is that not reason enough?
Well,
My lord! Don't forget about me!
My lord.
Brother, allow me to introduce.
Guan Yu's top underling, Zhou Song, at your service. I admire him so much that I followed him and begged him until he took me under his wing.
I see. That sounds like quite the story.
Well, we shouldn't let all this excitement go to waste. Brothers, fetch the wine. Tonight we welcome our friends with a feast.
What a pleasant breeze.
Here, allow me.
It's fine. I'll do it myself.
To think I would be invited too.
Nonsense. Of course you would. Brother feels the same way. Now then. We're already over here, brother. Huh?
How distant they are. Those stars in the sky. Compared to them, the distance between men seems trivial.
It is your open-heartedness that makes you feel so.
Ever since that peach orchard, we've been close by.
You'll have me at your side, doing whatever I can.
That means you'll have me there too.
I thank you, all of you. Though I cannot offer you compensation at this time, I shall swear to you again. Together, we shall journey throughout this vast land! Together!
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Both sides struggled to gain an advantage at Guandu, but in the end, Yuan Shao's forces were crushed after Cao Cao raided their storehouse. With no hope of recovery, Lord Yuan Shao eventually succumbed to illness.
I see. I owed Lord Yuan Shao a great debt of gratitude for helping me when I most needed it. But I never got the chance to repay him. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Yuan Shao. They knew each other well and fought for supremacy but only one has emerged as the most influential force in all the land. Meanwhile,
Brother, this is not the time to be feeling sorry for ourselves. We chose this position near Shu City to pressure Cao Cao's forces from behind as they battled Yuan Shao and Runan. With Yuan Shao's forces routed, we are no longer obligated to stay. Is it still worth it to us to be a threat to Shu City? We need to decide.
He's right. What will we do, brother?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'll be honest. Everything is changing so fast that I'm having trouble keeping up.
Hey, come on, don't give up now. Wait, Zhou Zhan, Zhao Yun, do you two have any ideas that could help?
Me? Ideas? Well, I just leave the thinking to someone else and do whatever Lord Guan Yu tells me to.
I'm afraid I'm no more helpful than he is.
Now who am I supposed to look to for answers? Oh, wait, what about you? Hey, I'm the one asking. Why are you turning this back on me? Ah, I get it. You're just as stumped as the rest of us, huh?
You know, I think this conversation may have shown me what is holding us back. Brother, what we need is a guide. Someone who can help us steer closer to our ideals. A man of wisdom.
Wisdom, eh? Now that you mention it, I have heard that great minds tend to gather in Jing. Maybe that's where we can find someone with the skills we need. Do you think heading that way would be a good idea?
Wait a moment, brother. Are you serious? How can we go anywhere right now when we've got the castle here in Runan?
You're right. I'm sorry, forget I mentioned it. Perhaps some ideas are best left unsaid.
Finally, a chance to talk. I feel embarrassed to bring this up now, but there's something I've wanted to ask you to return. Don't you remember? I left you a piece of my heart. At least that is what I told you, though it is quite embarrassing. At the time, I wanted to ask you to stay with Lord Liu Bei. Since then, my heart has always been by your side. However, you no longer need it. Since you have entered Lord Liu Bei's service, my wish has been fulfilled. We have become true comrades now. While we were apart, all I was able to think about was the two of you. Even on my travels, news of his troubles reached me. Although I was tempted to rush to his side, I resolved to continue serving the man whom I had sworn my loyalty. And so the days passed. I lost my master, yet could not bring myself to go to Lord Liu Bei. Who was I to pledge myself to him after I had failed Lord Gongsun Zan? You kept your promise and protected Lord Liu Bei. Let me thank you once again. You honored my wishes faithfully. At last, I'm ready to join you. We will give our all to help our Lord achieve his goal. We now walk the same path. Having you with me gives me strength. I couldn't help but wonder, why is it that Lord Liu Bei feels more inspiring to me than ever? Being back here again, I think I'm finally starting to understand. Here alongside him stand Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhongfei, and you. Yes, this is what I've been seeking. I'm sure of it. I hope one day I can put this feeling into words. If that day comes, you will be the first to hear about it.